Welcome back to Grizz Vision here on OUGrizzlies.com. My name is Neal Ruhl. We're here with Coach Kampe and Coach here at Valpo wrapping up practice. A long storied history between these two teams.
Yeah, it's Valpo. It's usually comes down to a last-second shot or last whatever, and it's it's a big game for both of us now. They had a surprising loss last night. Detroit really played a good game and came in here and beat them. And you got to tip your hat to Detroit for doing that. But Valpo's not going to be very happy about that. They don't lose in this building very often, and that just made our job a lot harder. A lot harder.
And Coach, was there something that you saw last night watching the game? I know you watched the game. I watched the game as well. Was there something you saw or anything like that they did differently? Because you talked about they simply don't lose in this building.
They just didn't make shots. And you know what I'm finding out in the Horizon League, it comes down to who makes shots and who doesn't. And it really does. I mean, and everybody's making them against us. And that's, I was kidding the other day that Bader, how many threes would Bader have if he got to play against us? He never got to play against us in his career. So we seem to bring the best out of every three-point shooter there is. So, it really does come down to making shots. And I think a lot of the teams are very, very evenly matched. I mean, I think Cleveland State's on a roll and could actually, after what happened today, could actually go get a chance to win the championship. And I felt we were right there with them. I mean, they beat us at their place. It was tied at the under 4 timeout in the game, and then the other night at our place, we're actually ahead by a basket at the under 4 timeout. So we were right there with those top teams, but they make shots down the stretch, and we haven't. And really, in my mind, that's what it's coming down to right now. And last night, Valpo didn't make shots.
Coach, does it rejuvenate you guys kind of when you take a look around and you see Green Bay take a loss here today to Milwaukee, when you see Detroit come in here and beat Valpo? Does that rejuvenate you? Things haven't been going the way you necessarily want them to go, but at the same time, any game, it's anybody's ball game in this league.
Well, other than the last 10 minutes against Milwaukee at Milwaukee, we've probably played everybody right there. I mean, Milwaukee at our place was a very bad game, and we shot extremely bad in that game. But, with 8 minutes to go, we were in the game. The Wright State game to open it, was nip and tuck until the last, quarter of the game or something like that. So, we've been there, and as I've said many times, Neal, what we're finding out about this league is you got to have depth, you got to have size, and then you got to make shots. And those are 3 things that we haven't done. Our depth was depleted with our injuries. We're not a real big team, although I think we'll get that changed with recruiting. And we haven't made shots. And that's something I thought this team could do, was make shots. But then again, we were practicing against ourselves in the preseason. Everybody makes shots against us, so why wouldn't we make them against ourselves too? So, I thought we were going to be a very, very good shooting team. We just haven't made shots.
And fans tomorrow can catch you action on the Horizon League Network, also on the radio side on Detroit's 11:30 a.m. WDFN. Thanks for the time, Coach. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
My pleasure. Should be a nip and tuck game like always with Valpo.